Welcome back, guys. It's Shadow Master here with another Dragon Ball Legends video. So, guys, the part 3 of the 7th year anniversary starts in just about 1 week from now. And everybody is still, making predictions and figuring out what Ultra character can we be getting for part 3, or what Ultra characters, yes, plural with an S, we could be getting for the part 3. But that's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. So before we get, into, proof in anything, I want to talk about what actually 3 characters I think we could possibly be seeing coming out for the part 3 of the anniversary. My first prediction, so I'm going to be naming the different predictions and then finding proof. But the first character that I think could be coming out is an Ultra DBS Broly. Now, my proof is actually it's actually very decent. So, if you look at the returning Ultras, hold on. Wait, what? Okay, so I think maybe they're not here yet, but the returning Ultras is going to be Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Super Gogeta, and Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. Now, if you don't know what all those characters have in common, obviously it's Fusion Warriors, but Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta and Super Gogeta are going to be the main point I'm trying to make here. Both of those characters are sagas from the movies. That should already be very self-explanatory. They're both sagas from the movies. And what is Broly? Sagas from the movies. But to add on even more to that point, the 2 Ultras that we currently have right now in the game is Ultra Cell and Ultra Turles. What they have in common? Powerful opponents. What is Broly? Powerful opponent, right? Then, to add on to the final proof, I can actually just show you guys right here. We got the Zenkai Frieza. Now, this Zenkai Frieza, he buffs Frieza Force, Powerful Opponent, and Lineage of Evil. Now, Lineage of Evil we don't have to focus on because there's no way we're going to be getting a Lineage of Evil buff. Like, I don't ever see that happening. Like, the only 2 actual good characters from Lineage of Evil is Go Frieza and this Frieza. So, I don't really see Lineage of Evil getting any buffs. But Frieza Force and Powerful Opponent is the main point, right? So, if we look here at Powerful Opponent, you are going to see the Blue Broly, right? Now, this is the exact same Broly who I am predicting will get an Ultra character. Whether it's a straight-up legendary Super Saiyan, whether it's transforming, we do not know, right? But as you can see, he is on the Powerful Opponent. And to add on to that, we also do have this, see if I can freaking find it. We also have this free-to-play one, which is Broly Fury, right? So, as you guys can see here, those variations of Broly is related to Powerful Opponent, right? Then, we also got the what? Purple Broly, that's also Powerful Opponent, and he's Super Saiyan. And then the only thing we have left is the straight-up base Broly, which is the green one, right? So, every single variation of Broly from that movie tend to be Powerful Opponent. He's Powerful Opponent, right? But then, if we look at Frieza Force, because this is where we really have to pay attention. Broly Fury also is Frieza Force. What else? This Broly is Frieza Force, right? So, as you can see, Broly is Frieza Force. I don't really think I have to say much about that. Now, I don't think Super Saiyan Broly and Legendary Super Saiyan Broly is Frieza Force, because did he really do what Frieza said at the time? Like, if anything, he had tried to fight Frieza, and Frieza got absolutely dominated, but that's besides the point. So, as you guys can see, Broly fits the Powerful Opponent and the Frieza Force tag. So, if we're putting everything together, that means that this could be hinting a Saga from the movies Frieza Force Powerful Opponent character. And again, the only person who fits that, besides like a Golden Frieza or something, is indeed Broly. And we should not be getting another Ultra Golden Frieza unless it's from Tournament of Power. But for ending off an anniversary, no. Like, absolutely not. So, that is all. Those are all of my hints towards Broly. Now, those are all my hints towards Broly. Now for the second character that I think could be releasing is going to be none other than an Ultra Super Saiyan Gogeta. Now, from the Broly movie. Now, I know a lot of people don't want to see this because they're tired of fusions. They're tired of fusions dominating the game every single anniversary. If we get this fusions, I'm telling you right now, isn't even going to be top 3 in the game. Because the last Fusion Warrior we've gotten that actually buffs Fusion Warrior is Transforming VB, which isn't even top 10, and if I'm being honest, not even top 15. So, if you're going to complain about a Super Saiyan Gogeta, then at this point, you're going to have to keep complaining. Because there's nothing you can do about it. If you don't want that, you don't want that. You just have to wait till you actually get something that you want. But anyway, here's my hints, my proof towards a Super Saiyan Gogeta possibly coming out. First off, going off the returning Ultras, that should be returning, I think, sometime either this week or probably next week. They reset. I don't really know, but it's definitely before Part 3. So again, the returning Ultras, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, and Super Saiyan Gogeta. Now, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, unlike last time, actually matters, right? All of those characters, for some strange reason, is only Gogeta. It's not Vegito. It's not any other Fusion Warrior Ultra. It's just straight up Gogeta. But then, to add on even more to that point, we got 2 Sagas from the movies Gogetas, right? And those in Super Gogeta was his strongest form, and the Janemba movie, and Super Saiyan Blue was Gogeta's strongest form in the Broly movie, and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was his strongest form in GT. And those are like the only movies Gogeta was participating in, was actually in, right? But not that has to do with anything I'm trying to prove, but now we're actually going to get to that point. The only Ultra that we don't have is a Super Saiyan Gogeta from the Broly movie. Now, going off the fact that they most likely will not be doing any base Ultras, because I can 99% tell you they will not be doing base Ultras. Because unless they're transforming, unless they just fuse, there's no way they're going to just straight up do a base Ultra and think that's going to sell for ending off the anniversary. No. If anything, it's going to make players a lot more disappointed. Even Gogeta Glazers will probably say this is a little bit underwhelming because it's only base Gogeta. Like, what did he really do in base, right? He just went into base to transform. I mean, he fought, but he just straight up instantly transformed. But anyway, so the fact that we got all of these Gogetas returning, but the only one, which again, excluding base forms, but the only Gogeta Ultra that we don't really have is a Super Saiyan Gogeta from the Broly movie. And going off the fact that every anniversary, we should be getting a Saga from the movies character and a Fusion Warrior. Now, Saga from the movies, that tradition started, I think, during the 3rd anniversary. And Fusion Warriors started since the 1st anniversary. I don't see why they will break that trend now. So, I think they might. I mean, we still have the after party, right? So they can drop, a Fusion Warrior for the after party. But still, for the actual celebration, it could most likely be a Super Saiyan Gogeta from the Broly movie. Because we don't have a Saga from the movies character yet, nor do we have a Fusion. And going off the fact that every year we tend to get characters from those tags, don't see why they will break the trend now. Now, my third pick is honestly going to be an Ultra Super Saiyan Goku from the Frieza Saga. Now, this is actually one of the picks I don't want to see. Like, I actually straight up don't want to see Super Saiyan Goku. Now, do I respect Super Saiyan Goku to the fullest? Absolutely. If he gets a new character, as long as it's not for, like, okay, let me say this. If they're going to drop an Ultra Super Saiyan Goku, he needs to be ran with another Ultra. Like, not ran like play against, but he needs to be like released with another new Ultra. So I'm talking Ultra Super Saiyan Goku alongside an Ultra Full Power Frieza. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. But really, Ultra Super Saiyan Goku, as much as I kind of don't want that to happen, it's very likely, though. It's very likely we'll get that. The first hint is obviously, the Frieza. Right? Now, people are going off the fact that this Frieza can hit powerful opponent and Frieza Force. That's me. And some people are going off the fact that this can hit Frieza Saga. Now, I don't know why they would do Frieza Saga for part 3 because the only Ultra that we do not have from Frieza Saga is an Ultra Full Power Frieza. And no, I'm not including Ultra Krillin, Ultra Kid Gohan, because we're not going to be seeing that. Like, either not anytime soon or at all. So don't even say we still have Krillin, Gohan. No, we're not getting that. Okay? I'm talking about main character, main protagonist, main antagonist. But the only main character that we don't have for Frieza Saga is Full Power Frieza. Right? So I don't really see Super Saiyan Goku really happening because he already has an Ultra free to play. But just because a Ultra got a free to play, that doesn't mean that they can't get a summonable Ultra in the future. I guarantee we got that Ultra Scouter Vegeta. Eventually, we're going to get another Ultra Scouter Vegeta. I guarantee. Like, I'm not going to say it's happening anytime soon. I'm not saying it's going to happen, I don't know, somewhere in August, right? But I'm saying that's most likely going to happen sometime, right? I mean, obviously, that has to come for a monthly event. No one wants to see an Ultra Scouter Vegeta for, an anniversary or festival. But anyway, back to the point. So again, the first hint is the fact that this Frieza is from Frieza Saga. And sometimes the Zenkai can hint to us getting a character from that saga. So this character is from Frieza Saga. So obviously we could be getting a Frieza Saga Ultra. And funny enough, I think that's literally the only hint that I really have. Like, I don't really see, like, honestly, what anything else that could really hint toward a Super Saiyan Goku. I mean, I might just be the dumb one here, but so far, that is like the only hint. That is legit the only hint. Like, I don't really see anything else. But, okay. I think I have one more hint. If you guys look in the missions for Frieza, right? It does say that you have to win a certain amount of times using a Frieza Saga Z character. Now, the fact that specifically you have to use a Frieza Saga Z character, they could say you have to use a powerful opponent or a lineage of evil or a Frieza Force. No, you have to use Frieza Saga. So, if that's the case, then I think there's specifically building this character for Frieza Saga. Because some of you might think that Sagas tend to not be the best team in the game. But look at Saiyan Saga, which is literally the best team in the game right now. Like, I will not debate with anyone about that. As someone who personally hates Saiyan Saga in this game, I have to admit that is the best team right now. The defenses are crazy, the attack is the damage is crazy, and the synergy is crazy. But those two are really the only hints for me thinking it's a Super Saiyan Goku. Now, in a rare scenario we could get 2 ultras. There's no way we're getting 3 ultras. Like, they have to actually drop 2 ultras first before we get into the, okay, what about 3 ultra characters? Because you need 20,000 crystals to have a decent chance of getting the ultra. 1 copy on an ultra banner. So 3 ultras, you need to have what? 60,000 crystals for that? To just have a chance, right? Or you could just really go 60K in 1 ultra banner. Like, that's 60 multis, right? Excluding the free ones, right? But really. So, I mean, that's really, did I say 60 multis excluding the free ones? I mean, yeah. Like 60 chrono crystal multis, yeah. But, yeah, so what do I think is most likely? Honestly, I do think DBS Broly is the most likely pick, but it's not by much. I do think Super Saiyan Gogeta has more. Like, I feel like Super Saiyan Gogeta actually is more likely because he fits the 2 tags that we normally get for anniversaries, bro. Like, Fusion Warriors and Sagas, right? So there's no reason for us to get a Broly and then just leave Fusion Warriors out. Right? Now, I'm not saying we need a Fusion Warrior every anniversary, but it's literally a tradition. Why all of a sudden break it now? But, yeah, guys, so that's the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, guys, and peace.